Isa na namang kagulat-gulat na araw sa inyong lahat. Since day 1 ay palagi nating pinag-uusapan dito sa ating channel si James Wiseman being the player na gusto nating sundan ni Kai Sotto dahil alam naman natin na isang napakagaling na inside player si James Wiseman and he is unstoppable inside the paint. While Kai Sotto is not exactly similar to James Wiseman in terms of physique, Kai Sotto has shown na pwede na siyang magiging isang power player that can dominate inside the paint with his height and skills. His power and strength will come at the right time, but for now, titingnan at kumustahin natin ang career ni James Wiseman and let's try to compare it sa career ni Kai Sotto.
The read, rejected by Sotto.
James Wiseman's NBA career is a roller coaster ride dahil merong mga panahon na nilabas niya ang kanyang tunay na laro. Pero meron namang mga panahon na he struggled and worse nagkaroon siya ng injury. At ito rin ang nangyari sa basketball career ni Kai Sotto. There were ups and downs. Hindi dahil ang dalawang players na ito ay merong kulang sa skills and talent, kundi dahil biktima silang dalawa ng bad circumstances. The Achilles heel for every big man ay ang injury. Alam naman nating lahat na sa simula pa lang ng season ay na-injured kaagad si Kai Sotto and it was a bad sign. Not a good start para kay Kai Sotto at hindi maganda sa kanyang self-confidence. And when he has a good run already, many fears na baka natuluyan ang injury ni Kai Sotto last game dahil sa latest practice video ng team ay wala si Kai Sotto. Sana ay nagpahinga lang si Kai Sotto and he is ready to go na against New Zealand Breakers. At yan rin ang problema kay James Wiseman sa kanyang NBA career. In fact, he has yet to play sa kanyang team since April 2021. That's almost 1 year na nasa injury list. Yan ang ayaw nating makita sa isang basketball player. And he is scheduled to go back in action ngayong Huwebes pero hindi pa siya maglalaro sa NBA dahil his team Golden State Warriors decided to test his progress at gusto nilang sa NBA G League muna siya maglalaro for the Santa Cruz Warriors ng 2 games. And it is not a degrading scenario para sa isang NBA player na maglalaro muna sa NBA G League dahil ito na ang nagiging trend ngayon sa NBA. Just like Jonathan Kuminga na naglaro muna ng ilang games sa G League at pagbalik niya sa NBA ay nagiging isang halimaw na. But more than the injury, isang problema rin ni Kai Sotto and James Wiseman ay kanilang team system dahil alam naman natin isang traditional big man si James Wiseman at hindi suwak sa system ng Golden State Warriors. Kung nasa ibang team pa sana si James Wiseman like the Los Angeles Lakers ay tsak napakalaki ang magiging role niya dahil ang kanyang skills ay suwak na suwak sa Lakers uniform. He is an Anthony Davis prototype kasi grabe ang kanyang inside game na talagang sure ball na kung nasa loob. At ito rin ang problema kay Kai Sotto. Kai Sotto is a team game player. He likes to play in a structured basketball like the European style of play at the Golden State Warriors na kung saan constant ang ball movement and constant ang players' movement and anyone on the team can shoot the ball if open. And his 3-point shooting will come in handy sa mga ganitong sistema. For sure, Kai Sotto's game is not fit sa system ni Coach CJ Button na stagnant offense and almost one-on-one clear-out offense. Meron mang pick-and-roll play pero wala namang movements ang mga kakampi. Kaya nga madali lang bantayan ang kanilang mga plays and true enough, kulilat sila sa standings. If the system still exists ni Coach CJ Button, ay there is no way for the team to improve. Kahit kunin pa nila si Michael Jordan at his peak. If Kai Sotto had just played sa mga teams sa NBL na maganda ang offensive patterns like the Illawarra Hawks, the Melbourne United and Sydney Kings ay siguradong mas maganda sana ang kanyang mga numero dahil ito ang kailangan ni Kai Sotto na sistema upang maipakita niya ang full display ng kanyang basketball skills. 1% pa lang sa full array ng talent ni Kai Sotto ang nakikita natin sa Adelaide dahil wala namang tamang play para mailabas ni Kai Sotto ang lahat. Sa makatuwid ay talagang mahihirapan si James Wiseman na makuha ang kanyang full potential as a dominant as he was sa kanyang college career. Dahil sa Golden State Warriors ay wala siyang freedom to do his craft. There is no doubt James Wiseman can dominate in the NBA dahil he is unstoppable inside the basket just like how he dominated sa college. Iba tumulang ang bola sa kanya at siya na ang bahala. Perhaps it is better for James Wiseman to be traded upang lalabas ang kanyang true potential and in the process makukuha na niya ang peak ng kanyang basketball career. But the good news is that James Wiseman is still very young. Isang 20 years old pa lamang, and there is still an eternity of basketball ahead of him. Katulad din ni Kai Sotto na malayong-malayo ang system ng team sa skillset niya. Perhaps it is better for Kai Sotto to play for another team if there is still a way to do it. Much more, keep away sa physicality ng NBL Australia na baka huli na ang lahat at magtamo pa siya ng isang malalang injury dahil sa wrestling style of play ng NBL. Okay lang naman ang excessive contact as long as merong nararapat na foul na tatawagin pero wala. Talagang walang foul ang tinatawag. Kahit na clear blocking foul at blocks ay hindi tatawagan. It is totally unfair para kay Kai Sotto. We don't know how to do it, but the best way is to get out from the NBL as soon as possible and look for a team and a coach na makapag-maximize sa kanyang overflowing talent. Ilang beses na kasi natinira si Kai Sotto at walang tawag ang mga referee. Even in the last game na natapilok si Kai Sotto ay talagang clear foul yun dahil precisely the defensive player extended his leg first. Bawal na bawal yun dahil napaka-dangerous sa isang rampaging player going into the basket. At ito pa ang considered as a good defense sa NBL Australia ayon sa mga NBL commentators. Grabe naman kayo kay Kai Sotto. Now the question remains, makakapasok kaya si Kai Sotto sa NBA at magiging second pick sa NBA draft? Well, if magpapatuloy ang basurang sistema ni Coach CJ Broughton, ay expected na yan na bababa palalo ang draft value ni Kai Sotto dahil every time maganda ang kanyang laro ay pinalabas naman siya. So, hindi niya makuha ang kanyang momentum which is needed sa larong basketball. Kai Sotto needs a big change and it all depends sa kanyang mga choices in the next coming months. Okay lang naman na hindi siya mapapadraft this year as long as he will try to look for a team na magiging fit ang kanyang skill set to that particular team. Kai Sotto has a lot of choices for sure, especially now na napatunayan na ni Kai Sotto na kaya niya ang NBL Australia at napatunayan niya that he brings with him a whole country supporting his journey. Not in thousands, but in millions, and any league and any team in the world will surely salivate to his popularity. At huwag magpahuli dahil baka magugulat na lang kayo sa mga bagong balita. At kung nagugustuhan niyo ang ating channel ay huwag kalimutang pindutin ang like and subscribe button pati na rin ang notification bell upang updated kayo sa mga nakakagulat na balita. Salamat and see you around!
That shot to get the Phoenix in at number 10. On to number 9 where Shea Illy twists back for the screen, sending this pass to the moon so Ariel Hukporty can get obscene. It's an Ariel Hukporty airborne sortie on this alley-oop from the roof, getting Melbourne in at number 9. Now up to number 8 where it's Dusty Hannas with a beautiful find on this little dime. First it's the vision, then he puts some fizz in on this pass, setting up Mitch McCarron for the big rim crash. That one gets in at number 8. We're up to number 7 and it's time for our weekly check-in with the NBL highlight machine. Check out the man that cooks, Xavier, with some flavor on this rebound throwdown as the man with the ponytail brings this thing for the Kings, getting in at number 7. The other half of the Kings' dunking dynamic duo gets a hammer throw at number 6. Jarrell Martin, like he was shot out of a volcano as humid hot lava, throws this down right on top a couple snakes, and that rim might still have the shakes. Jarrell rings the bell at number 6. We're into the top 5 in Adelaide, taking advantage of the fact that Kai Sotto is built like a giant flagpole as they just throw it up to the hole and he brings it home with soul. Daniel's got a manual for cracking the Phoenix D, and this alley-oop set the big man free. It gets in at number 5. At number 4, same game, but we move ahead to winning time. And after Southeast Melbourne storms, the boards just look at Kyle Adnam, hold on to his form. The go-ahead 3 with less than a minute in the game, and it's Kyle shooting from a mile and doing it in style, getting in at number 4. On to number 3, and it's a ridiculous swoop to the hoop from Dang Dang. Showing off a thirst for this reverse, he catches the ball and heads baseline with a burst. The Bullet freight train brings the pain he's in at number 3. At number 2, how did Steven even see him? Off the rebound, all in one motion, Zimmerman delivers the dime that's smoother than baby lotion. Even Majok Dang was surprised when this one arrived, as he opts for the lay-in instead of the slam to land at number 2. But at number 1, first it's Matthew Dellavedova with the flop, and that's where Melbourne wished this stop. But once again, Lamar is a star as he drops the dime from the foul line that sends Tom Digba flying. Digba ringing the bell on Ariel to get in at number 1 on the NBL. Cut it!